Hi, my name's Kaz and I have Parkinson's. I was meant to come on yesterday because Friday I did 2 videos and I said I was off to a car boot sale and I mentioned the beach band on the other one. Well, I still went to the car boot sale, but it was really difficult because Friday night, for some reason, my nighttime pills did not work at all. And all day they didn't work, so I had to try and go to a car boot, drive there, sit there, talk to people. I was shaking away and people kept saying to me, "Oh, are you cold, love?" I said, "No, I've got Parkinson's." "Oh," and just walked off. Several people did that. I mean, I just made a joke of it because the thing is, you know, but what else can you do? I mean, yeah, it was cold, but but I do have Parkinson's and I don't really feel the cold because I get really hot. As you can see, I'm a bit warm at the minute, but yeah, they just said, "Oh," and walked off. If that was me and the shoe was on the other foot, I'd say, "Oh, have you, love? How long have you had it?" And I'd make a conversation and make them feel at ease, but I should always feel sorry for my husband, but he's not bothered. Do you know what he said? He said, "I'm not bothered, look, it means I get to spend a couple of hours with you." And I thought that was really sweet because we're together quite a lot. And sometimes I often think, he must get a bit fed up with having to help me and that. But no, he's great. So that's the main thing, so that made me feel better. And then eventually, then my friend and Helen and Ian came round. Sorry, I'm getting a bit muddled because I hadn't had a lot of sleep, but my friend Helen and Ian came round and for a cup of tea, but my tablets still weren't working. So they didn't kick in till about 8 o'clock, and I said to my husband, "Quick, let's get my shoes on, go down the shop," because I was waiting to go to the shop all day, you see, to get kids some bits and do things. And he said, "Leave it, have a rest." I said, "No," I said, "I need to get going before these wear off again." And all they gave me was 20 minutes yesterday, because the time I've been to the shop and got back, they wore back off again. So I did have a few tears, but I try not to stay down for long because it's really hard, and with surgery coming up and this disease, you do suffer with depression, and it is hard to see a way out sometimes. And but I'm gonna stay positive, and there's things I want to do and I plan to do, and I'm off to the post office in the morning to post something as well. I've got a busy day tomorrow, so my grandson's finally out of hospital, so that's great news, and so, but they have said if he gets a temperature again, he has to go straight back in. So fingers crossed, that's going to be okay. So that's very good news. But back to the car boot. Well, we sold a few things and we put some stuff out. And to start with, I was selling more than my husband, so that made me feel good. And then he outdid me because obviously his pots are far better than my paperweights and the knickknacks that I took, because I've got a lot like women's compact mirrors that I've had over the years. And obviously you probably noticed, but I don't wear makeup. I never had the time before, and now I have sometimes too much time on my hands because I get frozen. I just don't wear it, so I thought I'd sell them. So, but they just bought the paperweights, had some fishes and dolphins and like little coral paperweights and things. So, so that went, and it's like my husband said, it was just nice to get out, just the two of us for a change, because it's been years since we've done just anything, just me and my husband, because obviously it's all been about the kids, because we don't have a big family or anything, so it's all about the kids and making sure they're all right, because with them having autism, they're like routine and structure, and everything's got to be the same every day, and like my son's pack up, it has to be exactly the same every day. I mean, I'd get bored, but he loves it, so. But but no, even though my tablets wasn't working, I still managed to go. But today I'm struggling to control my body heat, so hence I'm in a little vest and I'm really rosy. Can't seem to, I've got a fan going over there, but I've only got it on one because you won't be able to hear me. So yeah, it's not very nice. Like my friend Darlene says, Parkinson's, 1 star, wouldn't recommend. So, but yes, I'm just more tired than anything, and you can't describe to someone that doesn't have Parkinson's what it's like to be either frozen all night and can't sleep, or constantly shaking all night and can't sleep. And I was that bad, I couldn't even get out of bed to come to my area, because if I did, I'd have had to have crawled along the floor. And I just thought, I'll just lay here, it'll soon be morning, But you got to keep smiling and you got to keep going, and I always say, like my nan said, there's better days ahead. You just got to keep going. Because it's well, you feel worse. When I'm tired. I mean, that's the other thing with Parkinson's. You get so confused when your pills aren't working properly. You suddenly can't think straight. You don't know what day it is sometimes, and your words start mumbling. But touch wood, my tablets are working okay at the moment. So I'll take it. I mean, I had a bit of a dodgy morning, but the last they've been on for 20 minutes, off for 20 minutes, on for 20 minutes, off for 20 minutes, and now they're back on. So I don't know. I often have a joke and think, I say, someone's got one of them voodoo dolls out there and they keep twitching them on and off, or putting a needle in, and but I'm only messing. It's just how you feel sometimes, because you often sit and think, anything else? Do you want to throw at me? But I'm sure there's people out there far worse than me. But at the time, when you're going through that and you're shaking all night, it doesn't feel like, you know what I mean. You feel awful. So I might be a bit hot, but I'm just pleased to be able to move, because my neck was really, locked earlier. And can you imagine walking around all day with your shoulder around your ears? It's like really horrible. So just to be able to relax them a little bit, is really, really good. Anyway, I won't go on too long because, anyway, I love you all very lots, and I'll come back again either later or tomorrow with something else. Okay, bye for now.